Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyan, and we have a really special video for you in which we're going to be talking about some of the exciting announcements that have happened today, but also some of the teasers that were sent out by Manu,
Hey guys, hi, this is Manu here.
and he's going to be talking about the Eye, which was spoken about and teased all over social media.
This is something that we had put on social media a few days ago. This is a symbol eye, which you can see over here. We said eye is coming, and the significance for eye was that we're launching two new products today, which are designed for India and made in India. So we have, as you know, we already have two manufacturing plants in the country for smartphones. Today we're launching a third factory in India, which is for a different category, which is power banks. So we're launching two power banks, 10,000 mAh Mi Power Bank 2i and 20,000 mAh Mi Power Bank 2i. The I over there, as I said, stands for Designed for India and Made in India.
But you mentioned there are a couple of differences in the power banks that are manufactured in India. Of course, there are pricing differences, which is really amazing, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. But there are some design differences as well, right?
I'll just show you a live example. So for your experience, what we have done is we have taken up one of the best selling, this is the second best selling brand in India of power banks, and this is a Mi Power Bank, which is the best selling one. The first big difference is our power banks, they come with a really sophisticated chip inside. Many of the power banks don't even come with a chip, or even if they do, it's a very shoddily prepared chipset. So if you look at over here, just the quality and overall experience, you can just visually see the chip over there versus the entire PCB assembly over here in a Mi Power Bank. The second big difference which happens is most of the power banks use something called as these kind of batteries, which is nothing but like cells put together. Instead, what we use is something called as a lithium polymer battery. It is much more expensive, a much higher quality one, and much safer battery as compared to what is used over here. There were two requests which all of you guys made. One, you said, can you add one more USB port? Earlier, our 10,000 mAh power bank used to have one port. For the 2i product, we have two ports over here. Amazing price. Earlier, our 10,000 power bank used to cost 1,200 rupees, and this one we are launching at 2/3 the price at 799. This one used to be about 2,200 rupees, and this we are launching again at a significantly lower price at 1,499.
For example, let's talk about one of the most talked about phones, the Redmi Note 5. I know the Note 4 is possibly the most interesting product for you from an Indian Xiaomi perspective, but let's talk about the future. Let's talk about the 5.
So something would basically come up. What is Redmi Note 5? I do not know.
You do not know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will tell you the details later on.
And but of course, all the products we have launched this year, we will be updating them next year.
Right. Okay, so we will see a Redmi Note 5 hopefully soon, early January type sort of announcement, right? He's not going to talk about it. What about the other products? I mean, if we open up Xiaomi's website in mainland China, there is so many things that a lot of Indian consumers want.
Eventually, most of these categories or all these categories will come customized. With some of the products, because we won't start manufacturing at day zero, for many of these other products, we will start importing and then start producing, like what happened with Power Bank. The import duty is exorbitant.
Right.
Like on some of the product categories, the import duty is like so exorbitantly high. The price of the product will just double if you were to import in India. But the short answer is, be assured we will be customizing these products or launching new categories for India that we think are suitable for Indian conditions for Indian fans.
So Xiaomi has launched their third manufacturing facility in collaboration with Hypad in Noida, and this facility is going to be manufacturing their new Power Bank 2i. Now the facility is quite interesting. They do have stringent testing standards where they do have an ANSI testing chart, which they follow a really nice failure rate for incoming products as well as products that are outgoing. The facility is on several floors, and on one of the floors is where the manufacturing for the power bank occurs. Now, at the moment, this manufacturing plant has the ability to manufacture 7 power banks per minute, but Xiaomi plans to expand this production capability so that it can meet up with demand for these new power banks, which it expects is going to be a lot. Everything for the assembly for the power bank, including soldering of the chip, testing of the batteries, and the final assembly of the product along with packaging is done at this plant. This manufacturing facility from Xiaomi will be manufacturing both their new power banks, the 10,000 mAh Power Bank 2i and the 20,000 mAh Power Bank 2i. Now the 10,000 mAh Mi Power Bank 2i is priced at an interesting price of rupees 799 only. and the Mi 2000 mAh power bank 2i is priced at $1499. Now this is considerably cheaper than the previous generations of power banks, which were $1200 and $2200 previously for the ones that were being imported from China. They've saved some of the taxes and the duty fees, and they've transferred those to the consumer, so you do get really cheap power banks, but the quality of the power banks remains the same. What's also interesting is that the 10,000 mAh power bank manufactured in India, the Power Bank 2i, will have two USB ports as opposed to the single USB port that you get from the one that comes from China. So interesting changes for the Indian market. The 2000 mAh power bank also supports Quick Charge 3.0, but only via one USB port. So only if you're charging one device at a time, it will support Quick Charge 3.0. Pricing is really interesting. The power banks will start shipping on November 23rd from their website. I'll leave links in the description below if you guys are interested in checking these out. So that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already done that, and hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyan. This has been Bharat Nagpal. You've been watching iGyan. I will see you guys in the next one.